memohon perlindungan daripadamu dari segala perkara yang boleh mencacat celakan majlis kami dan daripada segala perkara yang melalaikan kami dari berbuat taat kepadamu. Kepadamu juga kami serahkan segala urusan kami. Rabbana alaika tawakkalna wa ilaika anabna wa ilaikal masir. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzaban nar. وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
Fiza, mic. Fiza on mic.
Saya shock sendiri rupanya. Okey, saya ulang balik ya. Okey, amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Daniel Syafiq bin Irwan Gary, Ketua Pelajar SMK Warisan Puteri, atas pimpinan bacaan doa itu tadi. Semoga majlis kita diberkati daripada awal ke akhirnya. Seterusnya saya menjemput Puan N. Seraya binti Syahrin atau lebih dikenali sebagai Teacher N untuk memperkenalkan diri dan seterusnya menyampaikan ceramah teknik menjawab soalan bahasa Inggeris SPM. Dipersilakan.
Okay, thank you very much Madam Nur Hafiza, our MC for today. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good afternoon to all the teachers and students of the Julang A schools. Okay, today, Alhamdulillah, everybody is here. Okay, how is everybody? Okay, I hope everybody is feeling fine. Okay, I'm actually quite glad to see many of you here this afternoon. And thank you very much, for joining our program today. So give yourselves a pat on the back, for taking the time to be here. Okay, and I hope this workshop will be beneficial for all of you. Okay, as you are aware, SPM is the accumulation of all your sacrifices of 11 years of schooling. Okay, so you need to try your best, to prove to yourself, to prove to your family, to prove to your teachers that you are ready to face the world. Okay, remember, English can open up the world for you. All right, okay, let's begin. Okay, I'm going to, Miaton says kurang dengar. And okay, my mic is already at maximum. I don't think I can do louder than this. Okay. Yeah, let me share my slide. Ami, boleh dengar tak? Nak kena cakap kuat lagi Come. What about now? I haven't changed. I haven't done anything different. Okay, cannot hear? Dia dengar tak? Okay, alright. Thank you very much. Okay, so just a little background on myself. Okay, my name is Soraya binti Syahrin. Okay, I am from SMK Warisan Puteri and I have been teaching English, Form 5 English for more than 20 years. Okay, I'm also the JU Negeri for the CEFR Aligned English Language Curriculum. So I started with Form 1, Form 2 and now Form 5. Okay, so let's begin. Alright. Okay, so today we are going to be looking at the SPM assessment format, the new SPM assessment format for SPM. Alright, the code paper is 1119. Right? Okay, next. As you already know, I'm sure all of you know this, there are 4 instruments for your SPM paper. First of all, you have 1119/1, which is the reading skills. Okay, and for 1119/2, you will be tested on your writing skills. 1119/3, speaking, and 1119/4 for your listening skills. Okay, I shall go through this very quickly. Okay, so for reading, okay, it's not just about reading, it's also about the use of English. Okay, how you use English in your daily life. Okay, so this paper is for 1 hour and 30 minutes. You have 40 questions and there are 5 parts. Okay, there are 40 marks which carry 25% of your SPM paper. Okay, for this paper you have 3 option multiple choice questions, which are the short text, and you also have the 4 option multiple choice closed passage, 4 option multiple choice longer text, as well as a gap text matching as an information transfer. Okay, I'm sure you already know this. I'm sure your teacher will have already shared this with you. Okay, for reading, there are 5 parts. So part 1, 8 questions or 8 marks. Part 2, 10 questions. Part 3, 8 questions. Part 4, 6. And part 5, 8 questions, which all bring you to 40 questions and 40 marks. Okay, as for writing, it's also 1.5 hours. You have 3 questions, which means you have, but the marks are 60 marks, and it also carries 25% of your SPM paper. Okay, the first part is short communicative message, which is an email. And then the second part is your guided writing, which is your essay. And then the last part is your extended writing task. Okay, so you either have to choose from a report, a review, an article, or a story. Okay, here you only choose one question to answer. Okay, so let's look at part 1. Okay, part 1 is your short communicative message. It's an email. Okay, so you only have to write about 80 words, okay, which carries 20 marks. And the CEFR level here is at A2. Okay, so because this is an email, it's quite informal, so you don't have to use words which are bombastic words or perkataan yang canggih-canggih. Okay, just use simple words that you use every day, right? Okay, but of course, if you want to use bombastic words, go ahead lah. Okay, nobody's saying no to that. Okay, so part 2 is guided writing essay. Okay, in this part, you are supposed to write between 125 words to 150 words. Again, the same 20 marks, but this time the CEFR level is at B1, which means it's slightly more difficult. Okay, it's your language has to be of a slightly higher level. B1 is actually a Form 4 level. Okay, and then for part 3, extended writing task, where you answer only one question, you have to write between 200 to 250 words. Again, 20 marks, but this time CEFR B2, which means if you want to show off your English, this is the part that you show off your English. Write, interesting answers for this one. Okay, next one. For speaking, 1119/3, it takes about 13 minutes for the pair of you to sit for the test, and there are 3 parts. Okay, and it carries 24 marks, which is also 25% of your SPM paper. Okay, the first part, you will have a short interview, and then you will also have an individual long turn, which is based on a text or verbal prompt. And then you will have a discussion where you get a mind map stimulus. And then the final part, you have a further discussion task. Okay, so part 1, interview. Okay, for the interview, the interlocutor or the examiner will try to put you at ease. That means nak suruh you relax, okay, so you don't panic, right? So what the interlocutor will ask you questions about familiar topics, right? So this is very important for you to have your textbook, okay, and you be familiar with all the topics in your textbook, because the questions might come from there. Okay, so for example, the interlocutor might ask you about your home, your family, your school, your interest, okay? And then in your textbook, we have topics about shopping, the environment, crime, okay? So be familiar with the topics in your textbook, okay? Because it would help you, okay, when you know what the topics are to talk about, all right? Okay, next part is your picture stimulus. Okay, you have the individual long turn where candidate there's two of you, right? So there's candidate A and then candidate B. So candidate A will speak for 1 or 2 minutes on a given topic. Usually you'll be given a picture or two pictures to talk about, right? And after candidate A has spoken, the interlocutor will ask candidate B to answer a short question about the picture or about the same topic. And after that, you swap roles. Okay, candidate B will talk first, and then after that, candidate A will answer questions. Okay, so far with me? All right, okay, part 3, we have the mind map or the stimulus. Okay, this is where you have your discussion, okay, where the two of you will have to discuss on this topic. Okay, so takes about 4 to 5 minutes, and you discuss a topic in pairs and then come to a decision to answer a given question. It's best if you can decide on one answer. Okay, but if you say, for example, you cannot agree, it's okay to disagree. Okay, all right. So next one. Okay, again, part 3, further discussion. At the end of it all, you're going to be given a broader question on the same topic to answer. And after that, habis. Okay, so that's it, the end of your speaking test. Okay, so as for listening, it's 1119/4. Okay, it takes about approximately 40 minutes. Okay, there are 4 parts, 30 marks, and again, 25% of your SPM paper. So all together, campur-campur 25, 25, 25, 25, you get 100%. Okay, so for your listening, you have a 3-option multiple choice. Again, A, B, C, okay, objective. Okay, and then you also have a matching. Oops, sorry. Okay, so you also have a matching text as well as a note completion. Okay, so for the parts, okay, just now I mentioned there are 4 parts. Okay, part 1, 7 questions, part 2, 8 questions, part 3, 5 questions, and part 4, 10 questions. Okay, the task types. Okay, part 1 tadi, we have a 3-option multiple choice. So you get 7 short unrelated dialogues or monologues. Okay, these are very short because it's between, you have to listen to a dialogue or monologue of about 60 to 70 words each. So one question will have 1 MCQ. Okay, part 2 is a 3-option multiple choice. It's a longer narrative or informational monologue. That means one person is talking. Okay, but it's longer. It's between 350 to 400 words. So you have to listen carefully because it's a longer text. Yeah, panjang. Okay, so you have 8 multiple choice items to answer. Okay, next one. Part 3 is the matching part. Okay, you have 5 short monologue texts. Okay, very short, shorter than the first one tadi, only about 50 words. Okay, and with 7 options given. Okay, 7 questions. Okay, and then part 4 is your note completion, which is a neutral or informal dialogue or interview. Okay, this one is the longest one. Okay, 600 to 650 words. So kat sini, make sure you have your pen and paper to take down some notes. Okay, because if not, you will miss all the points. Okay, so here you complete a gap summary text with 1 word per gap. Okay, so there are 10 gaps altogether. Okay, so this one very quickly lah. Okay, but our focus for today is reading. Okay, we're going to look at reading. Okay, all right, reading paper. Okay, 1119/1 paper will test your ability to understand the main ideas as well as look for specific information. Right, the question will be taken from books and magazines. Okay, macam PT3, you remember your PT3 paper? So you have things like a table, a graph, or apa ni? Flyers ke, advertisements ke. So short questions there. Okay, so you need to identify the main idea so you can locate the correct section of the text. Okay, now it will look as if more than one option can be the correct answer. Okay, but please don't be fooled by the distractors. Okay, jawapan yang salah kita panggil distractors. Okay, and you must be extra careful and read in much more detail to find the specific information that the question wants. Okay, the first part of the sentence might look correct. Okay, in your answer, it might look correct, but the second part might change the meaning. So you must read all the options carefully. All right? Okay, now some tips here. Okay, read the question first. Okay, so I would suggest that we read the question first and we understand what the question wants. Okay, so usually when you read the question, you can already like some guess, okay, which one to eliminate or cross out. Okay, one of the three options definitely sure memang salah. Okay, and then you have to look at the difference in meaning. Okay, perbezaan maksud atau makna between the two options that are left. Okay, if you find there are unfamiliar words, don't worry so much about it because you have to try and guess the meaning from the context. Okay, most people are able to guess the meaning from the context. Okay, next one. Okay, this is where your highlighter is your best friend. Okay, you should identify the keywords or the key phrases, and also you need to think about the synonyms that could appear in the text. Kataan yang sama makna. Okay, then read all options again before choosing the best answer. Okay. Okay, now let's give it a try. All right, so I hope some of you will help me. Okay, we're going to look at some questions and then see whether you can identify the keywords and maybe even give me the answer to the question. All right, okay, let's begin. Okay, testing focus, we are going to identify detail, main idea or the gist, which means the summary of the text. We will also try to identify the writer's purpose. Kenapa dia buat sesuatu. We also want to see the writer's attitude. Okay, we also want to see whether you know the meaning of words. Okay, so the lexical part there. All right, so first question. Okay, tadi I kata we have to read the question first, right? Okay, so let's read the question first. From the extract, okay, the word stardom can be best replaced with fame, fortune, or triumph. Okay, yang mana satu? Okay, who wants to tell me? Can somebody help me here? Who would like to highlight the keywords? Anybody? Tak syak lah, I cakap seorang-seorang. Anybody? The keywords.
A well-known athlete.
Okay, very good. So we underline well-known athlete. Very good. So that is actually already a clue to what stardom means. Betul tak? Okay, what does fame mean? Anybody? Fame. Famous. Okay, same, something to do with being famous. Then we also have the word fortune. Okay, fortune has got to do with money. All right. Triumph, something to do with winning. So which one do you think is the best answer? Fame, fortune, or triumph?
C.
C, are you sure it's C? Say again, look, it's a well-known athlete. Okay, he's a star. All right, he's a star. So which one? That means everybody knows him. This is your keyword tadi, well-known. Okay, siapa? Anybody? Have you got answers here? A, yes, I'm getting answers. A, all right, great. Okay, so yes, the correct answer is A. Okay, okay, see. So just now you were supposed to highlight, okay, in the question you highlight best replace, and in the text, well-known, because well-known is the clue here for the word stardom. Stardom means to be famous. Okay, so your answer is A. B, definitely you cross out. C also, you cross out. Okay, kat sini we are testing you on synonyms. Tengok you tahu tak maksud yang sama maksud. Okay, alright, good. Next, okay, now this one. Number 2, we are looking at the title here. These are the titles, A, B, C. Which title best summarizes the text? Okay, who can tell me the keyword here?
There are various ways we can be a smart consumers.
Oh, okay. All right, great. Okay, so you have to you want to highlight various ways, good. And smart consumers, also good. All right, and here we highlight the word summarize. Okay, who can tell me the answer? Did you have time to read?
A.
A, yes. Okay, how to be a smart consumer. Thank you for your answers. Yes, very good. Okay, nah, tepuk tangan. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so you have already highlighted all your keywords. Lepas tu tengok kat sini. Dia dah cakap kat sini, various ways to be smart consumers. So kat sini must be smart consumer lah. Okay, but don't just don't take the first answer. You have to check the distractors as well. Okay, so kat sini dia kata the benefits of buying in bulk. Ada tak kat sini buying in bulk? Ada, yes, it's mentioned, but it's only one sentence. The next one, the benefits of minimal packaging. Also, it's here in the text, minimal packaging, but it's also one sentence. Okay, so what we want is to summarize. So when you summarize, you have to read the whole text. So that's why the answer is how to be a smart consumer. Okay, here we are looking for your main idea or the gist. Now, whether you all faham tak apa dia main idea dia. Okay, very good. All right, great. Next. Okay, now this one is, I think, very easy. Which of the following is not included in the cheapest package? Okay, which word should you highlight in the question? Anyone? We look at the question first.
Cheapest package.
Okay, very good. Cheapest package. Okay, lagi satu?
Not included.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, not included as well as the cheapest package. So straight away, you don't have to look here, you don't have to look here, you don't have to look here. You find straight away the cheapest package, therefore you look at this one. Okay, so you look at this one, which only costs 61 ringgit and 20 cents. Okay, so and then after that you read the information that they have and you will find that you don't have hot stone therapy. So here it's the question is trying to see whether you can identify the details. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Okay, next. Okay, this is a bit long. Okay, all three people here have described their various hobbies. Which of the following statements is true? So here you should actually underline or highlight the word true. Betul tak? Okay, so now we have to read. So we have Maria, we have Sarah, and we have Mutusami. Okay, so let's start with A. Maria likes to capture people and animals. Ooh, that's a bit weird. Dia nak capture, dia nak tangkap. Are you sure? Okay, let's look at what Maria has said. I like nature and so I try to capture it. Oh, she did mention, yeah, she wants to capture it. But what is she trying to capture? I love to take pictures of animals, people and scenic sites. So A is wrong because she doesn't want to capture. Dia bukan nak tangkap orang, bukan nak tangkap animals, dia nak tangkap gambar. Okay, all right. The next one, okay, B also traveling around allows Sarah to take beautiful pictures. Okay, we look at Sarah. Does it say anything about her with a camera ke, nak ambil gambar ke? No, it doesn't. So you cross out that one. So then you look at C. Okay, Mutusami's hobby sometimes puts him in challenging situations. Okay, when you read his hobby, you can see, okay, dia punya hobby, he likes to go up in the mountains, in the rough terrains, and then jungle. So from here, I'm sure you have the background knowledge, right? The background knowledge about mountains and rough terrains, yeah, keadaan yang bahaya. Okay, it's dangerous. Okay, another word for challenging is dangerous. Okay, so most probably the answer is C. So the correct answer here is C. Okay, all right, nampak tak? Okay, here we are looking at the writer's attitude. Okay, next one. The purpose of the advertisement is, so we are now looking at the purpose. Okay, purpose. Okay, what is the purpose about? Kita nak tengok. You highlight the keywords here, the purpose, and then advertisement. So it's about T. Okay, read the text. What is it trying to do? Is it trying to introduce a new product? Is it trying to tell consumers how to identify good tea? Or is it to improve the sales? So you have to read the whole text because it should be somewhere there. Okay, who can tell me the answer? Can anybody find the answer? Let me see here. Anybody wants to try? Susah ke ya ni? Okay, here. I know because it's a bit long. Okay, never mind. I'll give you the answer. Okay, so here we are looking for the writer's purpose. Okay, kat sini kat bawah ni it's written with characteristics of the finest Highland teas, our latest tea. So here it's trying to introduce the latest tea product. Okay, so it's got nothing to do to tell the consumers how to identify good tea. Tak ada pun dia cakap kat sini. Okay, it also doesn't say anything about improving the sales of the tea. Okay, so your answer definitely is A. Okay, so I know there are supposed to be 8 questions, but I'm only giving you 5 because I'm actually trying to share with you the testing focus. So you can see for part 1, what is the focus for the parts. Okay, that's why I'm only sharing 5. Patutnya ada 8. Okay, I'm nilai sikit, sorry. Okay, so now have you got any questions before we move on? Ada tak? Kalau tak ada, we can sambung. No questions? Okay, great. Okay, now, if you look at this picture, it's a picture of a cat, my favorite animal. Okay, how does this picture relate to what you have learned? Can anybody try and guess? Anyone? How does this picture relate to what you have learned? Dah tidur ke you ni? Okay, all right, never mind. Okay, if I wait for you, we are going to be wasting time. So let me show you. Okay, now the options given might look like the answer. Okay, the 3 options given might look like the answer, but things are not always what they seem. So that's how it is connected to this photograph. Okay, all right. Okay, let's continue since you don't have any questions. Okay, we're going to look at reading part 2, which is your multiple choice closed passage. Okay, so the test format here is extended text of about 250 to 300 words. Okay, there are 10 blanks and then you have 4 options for each blank. Okay, your testing focus here for part 2. Okay, the test paper is trying to test you on your grammar. Okay, on your vocabulary as well as your collocations. Collocations ni baru. Okay, so you might not know what collocations mean. All right, let's have a look. Okay, collocations. Okay, a collocation is 2 or more words that often go together. Okay, these combinations just sound right to native English speakers. Okay, untuk Mak Saleh, okay, that's how they speak. Okay, so our aim is trying to kind of like sound like them. Okay, use the words that they use the collocations that they use. Okay, and okay, so it just sounds right to native English speakers who use them all the time. Okay, on the other hand, other combinations may be unnatural and sound wrong. Okay, so for example, look at this. Natural English, katalah the fast train. Okay, the fast train from London arrived at 8 p.m. Okay, that sounds very good. Okay, tapi you cannot say the quick train from London arrived at 8 a.m. Okay, it doesn't sound right. It sounds very, very unnatural. Okay, kalau fast food pula, oh, I feel like having fast food today. Okay, can you say I feel like having quick food today? You pun rasa janggal, right? It sounds weird, it's pelik. Okay, then you look at the bottom one. I want to have a quick shower. Let me have a quick shower. You can say a quick shower. You tak boleh kata a fast shower. Okay. You can say I'm going to have a quick meal. Okay. Before we go for the movies. But you cannot say I'm going to have a fast meal. Okay. See here the word fast dengan quick. It means the same thing. But you cannot just use it anywhere you want to. Okay. There is the collocations to think about. Okay, so you understand what I mean by natural English and unnatural English? Okay, the more you read, the more you will see these collocations. The more you listen, the more you watch TV in English programs, the more you will see this English, this natural English collocations. Okay, and this is something new that SPM is testing you on. Alright, okay, sebelum ni tak ada sangat. Okay, for this new format, they want to see whether you can do these collocations. Alright, okay, now, so for part 2, firstly, you have to read and get a feel for the passage. Okay, take note of the tenses used. Okay, and read the sentence before and after the blanks in order to cross out the options. Okay, lepas tu, take note of the pronouns used. Is it singular? Is it plural? Is it a male, female, he, she, it, them? Okay, take note of the pronouns because it will help you. Then of course, you cross out options that you are sure are wrong. Kalau you rasa salah, just straight away you cross it out. Okay, then fill in the gap with the best answer and read again. Does it sound right? Okay, that's where your collocation comes in. Does it sound right? Okay, okay, now let's give it a try. Okay, read the text below and choose the best word for each space. For each question, circle the correct letter A, B, C, or D. All right, okay, so I'm going to give you some time to read the whole text. Baca dulu. Okay, it's talking about hygiene in the kitchen. Hygiene, kebersihan in the kitchen. Okay, so we have the word bacteria there, and we have food poisoning. Okay, how to cook properly. This part, always keep your hands and everything blank. Okay, never allow pets to climb on any work surface. Talking about germs here, and in this paragraph, it's talking about dishcloth. Okay, kain lap. Okay, kain lap pinggan, kain lap meja. It must be changed and washed. Okay, and it also says do not buy food that have passed their expiration date. Okay, kalau dah expire jangan beli. Okay, avoid bulk buying, beli banyak-banyak, no. Okay, that means buying small amounts, so beli sikit-sikit. Then here, before food is prepared, okay, you are supposed to make sure everything is clean. Okay, and then here there might be a word here that you don't understand. Poultry, apa benda tu poultry? Thought, apa benda tu thought? Okay, hopefully you know the meaning of defrosted. Okay, so here's talking about meat, cakap pasal daging. And here about food having to be refrigerated. Okay, and it also should be covered. Okay, I hope you have had a chance to read this. Let's look at the questions now. Okay, now this is the example that they've given you. It is an important fact to remember that food carry blank of bacteria. Okay, setengah orang dia rasa dia nak buat macam ni. Dia kata, okay, food carries some way of bacteria. Doesn't sound right. Food carries some form of bacteria. Okay, maybe. Okay, food carries some mode of bacteria. Oh, lagilah tak betul. Okay, some variety of bacteria. Maybe. Okay, so you can already cross out the ones which you are sure are wrong already. Okay, so way dengan mode definitely wrong. So form or variety, which is better? Form or variety? Okay, so the best answer here is actually form. Okay, so variety is not very suitable. Okay, because we don't say the varieties of bacteria, we say forms of bacteria. All right. Okay. Next. Okay, number 9. Okay, siapa boleh tolong? In the worst case scenario, this blank lead to food poisoning or something more serious. Which one would you choose? Could, must, would, or should? These are all your modals. Okay. Okay. Thank you. A. All right. Okay, I've got an answer here. Somebody said, Siva says A. Could be A. Daniel says A. Okay, why A? Which one are we going to cross out? This must lead to food poisoning. Tak boleh kan? Okay, this would, maybe. This should. No, definitely not. Okay, so your answer would be either A or C. All right. So you've already given me the answer. Excellent job. Okay.
Encik Anne, sorry ganggu.
Ya.
Encik Anne, suara makin kecil lah.
Alamak, Afsal.
Ya, saya pun tak pasti kenapa. Dekatkan sikit kot.
Sama je cakap. Okay, I try again. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
ni dah jerit dah ni tau. Okay. Alright. So in the first case scenario, the answers that you gave me just now was A, could. Okay. Ia mungkin lead to food poisoning or something more serious. Okay. Okay. Would maybe not so suitable because would means akan. Akan lead to food poisoning. Ini mungkin lead to food poisoning. So A would be better, a better answer. Okay. So here is testing you on your models. Okay. Okay, next one. The risk can be reduced or eliminated by good food, blank, and proper cooking. Okay, so here, if you don't know the meaning of the word eliminated, you nampak kat sini dia ada reduce. Okay, so akan-akan lah tu, dekat-dekat lah tu. Okay, so which one would be better? Choices, hygiene, just now hygiene kebersihan, knowledge, pengetahuan, ingredients. Okay, so I'm getting answers here. B. Okay, B. Very good. Thank you very much. B. Rabiatul says B. Okay, food hygiene. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, kenapa food hygiene? Okay. Okay, can you see here the word this risk? So you have to look at the sentence before. What risk are they talking about? So kita tengok the risk here is food poisoning. Okay, so we know, we have background knowledge that we know kalau ada food poisoning is usually about rotten food, makanan yang dah busuk or food which is not clean, makanan yang tak bersih. Okay, so you have that in your mind already. It's already in your background knowledge. So look at the next one. Okay, so this risk, you know it's about food poisoning. So kat sini the best one would be hygiene. Okay, kebersihan yang paling penting. Okay, so it can be reduced or eliminated by good food hygiene and proper cooking. Okay, excellent to those who answered B just now. You got it correct. Okay, number 11. Here are some tips to what when you are in the kitchen. Okay, anybody can give me an answer? Do you keep tips? Do you adhere tips? Do you follow tips? Or do you reflect tips? Any answers? Susah ke ni? Daniel, thank you. What have you said? C. Okay, thank you, Alida. All right. Okay, C. Okay, great. Yes, the answer is correct. C. Okay, you don't keep tips, you don't reflect on tips, but adhere. Okay, what's the meaning of adhere? Actually, adhere means follow juga lah. Okay, it means the same, but follow is better. Kenapa? Why can't you use the word adhere here? Okay. You can only use the word adhere here if it is followed by to. Okay, so for example, here are some tips to adhere to when you are in the kitchen. Baru you boleh guna perkataan adhere. Okay, if there's no to, then you have to use C, follow. Here are some tips to follow when you are in the kitchen. Okay, all right. Good. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Okay, number 12. Always keep your hands, cooking utensils and food preparation surfaces clean, tidy, useful or organized. Again, just now we were talking about food hygiene. So your answer definitely should be clean because we're talking about food poisoning. Kan? Okay, tidy memang betul. Okay, organized pun betul. But the best is clean because we're talking about food poisoning. Okay, next one. Okay, dishcloth and dish towels must be washed and changed. Okay, kain lap. Commonly, change tirelessly, tanpa penat, change regularly, or change repeatedly. Okay, definitely A. Okay, thank you. I'm looking at, okay, C. Thank you so much. C. Siti Zulaika also said C. Okay, so yes, the answer is C. Definitely, commonly, and tirelessly is out. Okay, but between regularly and repeatedly, kenapa pula tak boleh repeatedly? Kan? Okay, but here the best answer, okay, is regularly dengan kerap. Alright? Okay, well done. Okay, next one. If possible, use the disposable types. Okay, disposable, apa maksud? Pakai, buang. Okay, things that you use once and then you throw away. So if you use once and throw away, it should be replaced on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, or yearly basis. Okay, alright. Oh, ramainya jawab. Okay, A. Very good. Excellent. Senang aja kan? Okay. Yes, if it's disposable, of course you will have to throw it on a daily basis. Takkan you nak buang sebulan sekali or seminggu sekali. Yeah? Okay, so daily, tiap-tiap hari. Well done. Very good. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's your answer. Okay, next one. That means buying blank small amounts is a better choice. Okay, preposition pula kat sini dia testing you. Yang mana satu? Buying up small amounts, buying on small amounts, buying off small amounts, or buying in. Seronok lah, you all ni semua jawab. Suka I. Okay, at least I tak short sendiri. Okay, buying in. Yes, good. Okay, so it should be buying in small amounts. Okay, so it's testing you on your prepositions. Great. Okay, now all poultry. Ni tadi kan I was saying maybe poultry you might not know what poultry is. Okay, you might not know the meaning of thought. Okay. Now, how do we answer this question when we don't know the meaning of poultry or we don't know the meaning of thought? Okay, so now we go back to the sentence. Okay, so if you look at the sentence before, dikata separate chopping boards should be used for raw and cooked meat, fish and vegetables. Okay, binatang apa yang tak ada kat sini? Meat, fish and vegetables. What's not there is chicken and duck. Betul tak? So poultry could be chicken and ducks. Okay, another one, the word thought, if you don't know what it is, you look at the sentence after. Okay, once defrosted, bila dah nyah beku. Okay, so that could be the meaning there. Alright, so poultry, chicken, thought means another word for defrosted. Alright, so this is what I mean. You have to look at the sentence before and the sentence after because the context will help you to understand the words that you don't understand. Okay? Alright. Okay, next one. So here, all poultry must be... Okay, kita nak kena nyah bekukan. Do we do it partly, sebahagian? Takkan kot. Separuh beku dah nak masak? Cannot be. Quickly? Maybe. Slowly? Maybe. Okay, sorry ya. It's supposed to be thoroughly. Ni dah lari. Alright, so the answer, it should be thought thoroughly. That means dengan sepenuhnya dinyah bekukan. Alright, so that's your answer. Okay, next one. Once defrosted, meat should be, which one? Eaten, cooked, prepared or cleaned. You dah defrost ayam tu? What should you do with the meat? Should you eat it? Takkan nak makan kot. Tak masak lagi kan? Should you cook it? Should you prepare it? You nak sediakan or you want to clean it? Okay, I'm getting answers. Yay, B. Okay, semua kata B Okay, B. Yes, right. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, it should be cooked as soon as possible. Kenapa? Sebab you remember just now we were talking about food poisoning. Kalau kita tinggal makanan yang tak masak on the counter, it will go rotten very quickly. Okay, so that's why Okay, kat sini, nampak sini? Okay, so it's connected to the sentence before that. Alright, it should be cooked because kat sini dia cakap dah before cooking. Alright, so you need to be alert. All these things, kena alert. Tengok balik the one before, the one after. Alright, okay, so there you go. Your answer is cooked. Okay, next one. This is to what? Drips and cross-contamination from happening. Okay, kalau you tak tahu what cross-contamination means, you might know what drips mean. Drips means menitik. Okay, so for example, if you put raw chicken in the fridge or kat mana-mana ke, the water from the chicken or the liquid from the chicken might drip. Okay, and then kena makanan lain. Okay, so should we try and stop it? Allow? Definitely not. Decrease pun not. So the best answer would be avoid. Okay, this is to avoid drips and cross-contamination from happening. Alright? Okay, kita nak elakkan from happening. Okay, dah habis dah part 2. Okay, now before we move on to the third part. Okay, which carnival mask doesn't belong? Dah, semua ngeliat sikit semua orang. Which carnival mask doesn't belong? Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mana? Which one do you think? Kita tengok betul-betul. Some are gold in color, some are silver in color. Okay, this picture also relates to what you have learned. Okay, but now I want you to see whether you can see which mask doesn't belong. Nampak tak? Tak nampak
No.
No, tak nampak. Okay. Alright, I'll tell you the answer. Okay, this one doesn't belong. Okay, number 3 doesn't belong. Okay, because nampak tak bucu ni is inside. The rest, the bucu, the edge is all pointing outside. Okay, so how does it relate to what you have learned? Again, the options look as if they are correct answers, right? But only one is the best. Okay, and you have to get the skill to find the best answer. Okay, bukan senang, you need a lot of practice. Alright? Okay, any questions? Ada soalan? Tak ada. Okay, tak ada, we will continue to part 3. Okay, part 3 is your 4-option multiple choice. It's a longer text. Okay, you're going to read an extract from an article for questions 19 to 26 and then you have to choose A, B, C or D. Okay, yang ini yang paling banyak nak baca. Okay, alright, so for your tips, read and get a feel of the text. Okay, skim for general idea. Okay, macam kita buat tadi. Okay, you just skim for the general idea. You want to see what the text is about. And then later on, you read the questions and then you scan for the specific details because only then it will help you to focus on what you're supposed to look for. Okay, and then we have, you have to remember the questions are asked in sequence. Ya, mengikut turutan. So you don't have to worry that soalan 3 ke atas ke kat bawah ke. Okay. Okay, and then number 5, look for keywords in the question and find them in the text. Okay, but you must also remember the words in the text may be rephrased in the question. Dia tak akan tulis sebiji in the question. So you must know the synonyms or how they have rephrased it. Okay, next one. Number 7, guess the meaning of unfamiliar words from the clues. Okay, macam tadi, like we did for part 2. Okay, you can guess the meaning from other words in the sentence or even by context. Okay, so after that, you try and deduce the meaning. Okay, if they have, there are phrases or idioms, okay, try and deduce the meaning there if you don't know it. All right, and of course, the last one, try and eliminate the answer options which are obviously wrong and then check your answers again, right? Okay, now let's give it a try. Okay, this is how the text will look in your exam paper, right? So I'm sure kat sini susah sikit nak nampak kan because it's quite small. Okay, but never mind, I have prepared paragraphs for you. Okay, so try and read this first. Okay, I'm going to give you some time to read this. It's about ghosts. Okay, my favorite topic. I love reading about ghosts. Okay, ghosts in Britain. Okay, people either believe in ghosts or they don't believe in ghosts. Okay, and then they have talked about scientists. Let me have the answer. Right? Okay, that's paragraph 1. Paragraph 2, talking about the theory. Okay, you hear a story about a place that is haunted, so you feel, you might think, you might believe that that place is haunted. Okay, talking about ancient castles, palaces, ada murder. Okay, so here it says, visitors often expect them to be haunted sebab dengar cerita. Okay, even odd noises, bunyi yang pelik. Okay, when you hear them in your home, you tak rasa takut. But when you go to somewhere that you think is haunted, you feel scared. Alright? Okay, next one, paragraph 3. Okay, talking about scientists. Okay, 2 most famous haunted places in Britain. Okay, South Bridge Vaults in Edinburgh, as well as Hampton Court Palace in England. Alright, Scotland and England. Okay, so some scientists think that some people are affected by the environment. Okay, persekitaran of the haunted building. Okay, if it's dark, if it's cold, okay, and some noise. Okay, so it might create the feeling in their minds that something is not quite right. Rasa macam tak sedap hati. Okay, okay, paragraph 4, also talking about research. Okay, here it's talking about magnetic fields and the feelings that a place is haunted. Okay, some places the magnetic fields is strong, some are not so strong. Okay, kat sini it says, small changes in magnetic fields can cause people to experience odd feelings. Okay, I don't think everybody feels this. Okay, setengah orang tu memang dia kejap-kejap dia rasa bulu roma meremang. But some people masuk tempat yang berhantu pun tak rasa apa. Okay, and then here talking about volunteers. Okay, because you remember the scientists were doing a research, so of course they have to have volunteers. Okay, next one, paragraph 5. I think this is the last one. Okay, ghostly presence in their own home. Okay, in their own home. Okay, so in these situations, people are half asleep, half awake, and they see a face or a person near their bed. Okay, it's a little like visions, sort of a waking dream. So they think it's a ghost, but actually it's all in their mind. Okay, maybe. All right. Okay, now look at the question in paragraph 1. Okay, I'll show you the paragraph after this. Which British people are most likely to believe in ghosts? Okay, all right, so read the answers. Old people, English scientists, people who live in the south of England, or people in Scotland and the north of England. Okay, let's look at paragraph 1. Mana? Okay, I think I have to help you along with this one. Okay, I'm sure it's not very easy for you to find the answers. Okay, it's here. Okay, so here. Okay, so you highlight your keywords. Most likely to believe in ghosts, old people from all over Britain. Ya ke? Old people had more doubts, so no. Okay, English scientists, no. Okay, if they don't believe, no. Okay, people who live in the south of England or people in Scotland and the north of England. Okay, the answer there is here. Those in Scotland and northern England admitted to having seen or felt the presence of a ghost. Okay, in your question, dia tanya most likely to believe in ghosts. Tapi in the text, dia kata admitted to having seen or felt the presence of ghosts. Dia tak kata believe. Okay, this is what I mean by rephrasing. It's a different sentence, but it means the same thing. Okay, if you have seen a ghost or you feel the presence of a ghost, most probably you believe in ghosts. Okay, so that's why the answer is D. People in Scotland and the north of England are most likely to believe in ghosts sebab dia pernah rasa, dia pernah dengar. Alright? Okay. Next one, paragraph 2. What causes visitors to find a place scary? They hear loud sounds. They hear that it is haunted. They have never visited it before and they have studied ancient history. Okay, so cakap pasal ancient castles. Okay, kat sini. No wonder visitors to these places often expect them to be haunted. Okay, let's look at the answer. What causes visitors to find a place scary? The answer is they heard that it is haunted. Okay, and where is your evidence? Here. When they hear scary stories about a place, people are more likely to feel scared when they visit it. Okay, so that's where you have your answer. Okay, when you find your answer, make sure you highlight lah. Okay, so that when you check it later, it's easy for you to find the correct answer again. Okay, number 21. The word haunted in paragraph 3 means possessed, anguished, protracted, or ghost-ridden. Kau? These are all difficult words. Alright? Okay. So, but you already know what the word haunted is, right? Okay, and the closest one here for me would be this one. Ghost lah kan? Okay, so it could be D. Okay, so read the paragraph 3. Okay, something not quite right. The word haunted kat sini, haunted. Haunted building. Okay, when something is haunted, it's usually connected to ghosts. So that's why here the answer is ghosts. Okay, yang lain not so much. Okay, alright, next one. Okay, so that's your synonym there, haunted there. Okay, number 22, the phrase odd feeling, rasa yang pelik. Okay, which one? Emotions that never happened before, emotions that odd people cause, emotions that are not common, or emotions that are unusual. So for me, A and B would be out. So it's between C and D. Okay, agak-agak yang mana? Which one would you choose? C or D? Okay, Darwish says D. Okay, Darwish says D. Thank you. Okay, Shafiyah also said D. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's have a look. Tada! Betul. Okay, so here the phrase odd feeling refers to emotions that are unusual. Not common, bukan kebiasaan. Okay, so it's not so suitable. Unusual means pelik. Okay, so that's why your answer is D. Okay, well done to the two students who answered the question. Very good. Okay. Okay, next one. Number 23. What happened to the volunteers? Okay, just now we were talking about volunteers. They all saw ghosts. Semua nampak hantu ke? They started believing in ghosts. Baru nak mula percaya ada hantu. They became afraid of the dark. Or they found the same areas spooky. Spooky, menakutkan. Okay. Should be around here. This could explain why the places which volunteers felt were most haunted were also the areas where there were the greatest changes in magnetic fields. Okay, from here you nampak the answer is not really there. Okay, but you have to deduce it. Okay, so what happened to the volunteers? The best one is they found the same areas spooky. Okay, kat sini ha. Okay, the same areas where there are changes in magnetic fields, they felt this odd feeling and everybody felt the same way in that same place. Okay, all right. Okay, 24. Why are mother has 3 children? Snap, Crackle, and what's the name of the third child? Can you guess?
Okay.
Okay, pandai. Okay, you dah tahu Okay. Alright, thank you. Okay, what is as big as a hippopotamus, but weighs nothing at all? Besar macam barak sumbu, but tak berat langsung. Yang ni you dah tahu kot. Anyone? Okay, I see one here. Air? Oh. But is air as big as a hippo?
Teacher, dia pasal ais
Pasal ice? No.
No.
Okay, I'll tell you lah. Cloud? No, not cloud. Okay, some clouds are bigger than a hippo. Alright? Okay, actually senang je. Okay, it's the hippo shadow. Okay, it's the shadow. It's as big as a hippo. The shadow is as big as a hippo, but it doesn't weigh anything. Okay, last one. Cute lah you, Shiva Shini. Alright, last one. You see me once in June, twice in November, but not at all in May. What am I? Okay, you see me once in June, twice in November, but not at all in May.
Teacher, the letter E.
Pandai. Siapa jawab tu? Thank you. Yes, that is the answer. You see me once in June, the letter E, one time here, twice in November, one here and one here, and not at all in May. Excellent. Bagus. Okay, I'm so happy you're not asleep. Okay, now let's move on to reading part 4. Okay, part 4 kita is gap text. Okay, question 27 until 32. Okay, for this gap text, you are going to read an article about tips on wise shopping. Okay, nampak sangat teacher suka shopping kan? Okay, everything is about shopping lah, food lah. Okay, 6 sentences have been removed from the article. Choose from sentences A to H, the one which fits each gap. Okay, there are 2 extra sentences. These are your distractors. Which do you not need to use? And then after that, you just mark the correct answer. Okay, do you think this part is difficult ke easy? Gap text. Some people say it's easy. Some people say it's difficult. Okay, I pun tak tahu nak cakap apa. Okay, so how do you tackle a gap text? The first one, you read the title because it will tell you what the text is about. That's the easiest thing. Okay, it will summarize the whole text for you. Okay, next one, you skim the entire passage from start to finish. Okay, read the sentences that have been removed from the passage. Okay, the options. Okay, you are given 8 options and 2 are your distractors and they don't belong in the text. Okay, after that, again, macam tadi, this is all reading skills. You read the sentences that come before and after the missing sentence. Okay, because it will help you in filling in that gap. Okay, so next you have to pay attention to pronouns, the tenses, the adverb, subject-verb agreement, okay, when you are choosing a sentence for that missing gap. Okay, then you can also identify contrasting statements. Find sentences that indicate a transition is coming. Look at the cohesive devices. Look at the connectors. Okay, is it an elaboration? Okay, is it giving an example? Okay, that might help you in filling in that gap. Okay, and of course, use your best friend, you use your highlighter and highlight the keywords or the key phrases. Okay, then after you've placed all of the sentences into the gaps, you go back, okay, and then you read the passage to see if it sounds right. Okay, nampak tak? This reading passage is all about what sounds right. Okay, that's why you have to read a lot. Okay, all right. If it's not right, locate which paragraphs sound out of place. Okay, and the last one, the last tip is you don't have to fill the gaps in sequence. Okay, start with the easiest gap first and work your way up to the hardest one. Okay, so if you feel that gap is too difficult, you cannot find the answer, leave it, go to the next question, or and then come back to it when you have finished the rest. Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. Okay, baca dulu. Shopping wisely. Okay, tips on wise shopping. Okay, kat sini we have firstly, next. Okay, so these are all tips. So here it says tips on wise shopping, and then first paragraph talking about product packaging. Okay, don't buy if it's open because it can cause food poisoning. Then here it talks about labels. Okay, there are different information on the labels. So you need to read the labels to decide what to buy. And if a product should not be purchased unless it is sure to not cause any harm. Okay. Then you have a box of sardine toilet rolls, which you can buy in bulk. Okay. You can save your budget. And there's also a part with e-shopping. So you have to use your, what we do now lah. Kan? We shop a lot online. Okay. So internet. Okay, and then nevertheless, you must be careful and shop on trusted websites. Yes, also talking about the internet. In conclusion, shopping wisely is essential so that time and money will not be wasted. Okay, so again, this is tips on how to shop wisely. Okay, let's look at the question. Okay, tadi I said we have to read the options first. Okay. Be familiar with the options. So option A, particularly crucial for those who are allergic. Okay, so here is your keyword already. Okay, allergy. Okay, B, attractive wrappers and packaging. Okay, and then C, you have something about buying in bulk. Tadi kita baca tadi ada part yang kita buy in bulk. Okay, so D, so it is important. Tengok dia punya cohesive device here. So, okay, so most probably it's an elaboration of the sentence before. Okay, furthermore, so, okay, another elaboration. You can obtain product information and compare prices easily with just a click on the mouse. Okay, background knowledge, you know, you use a mouse on with your computer. So you click something on the mouse when you are doing e-shopping. Okay, so kat sini dah tahu dah. Okay, this is about e-shopping. Don't forget, do not choose cans that are dented or damaged. Cans here is tins. Okay, dented yang dah kemik or yang dah rosak. Okay, nanti kita balik-balik tengok see which part might have this gap to be filled. You might risk your health as the food or contents in open packages. Just now also we read about open packages. And then you will be able to know when a product expires. So here maybe it's about the label. Okay, so that's why I said read all the options first. So even from here, you can already guess, okay, which options will fill which gap. Okay, let's look at one. Okay, number 27. Shopping is an activity that all of us do weekly, if not daily. Okay, the following are some tips on shopping, wise shopping that we can practice. Okay, who can try and give me the answer for this one? Yang mana kita nak cross out dulu? Can we cross out A? Boleh. Choose products with attractive wrappers or packaging. Okay, we'll keep that first. Besides buying bulk things in bulk. Okay, definitely tak. Okay, because it's talking about bulk buying. So it's important to shop wisely. Okay, I have an answer here, D. Okay, thank you very much, Muhammad Firman Shah. Alright, so D, dia kata D. Okay, so far that's the best. Furthermore, E is about computers, so out. Do not choose cans, out. Risk your health, also out. Okay, H also out. Very good. Okay, so the answer could be D, yes, and also could be B. Betul tak? Okay lah, dua ni Okay, so you highlight your keywords first. Shopping, activity, tips, stretch our money. Okay, so here the answer should be D. Correct. Betul tadi So it is important to know how to shop wisely in order to save money and time. Sebab kat sini stretch our money. Okay, that's a rephrase. Okay, to save money. Very good. Okay, so the answer there is D. Okay, nampak kita dah cross yang lain. Okay, cross lah dengan pencil. Nanti kamu susah pula. Alright, so D. Okay, number 28. Firstly, beware of product packaging. Okay, so we are looking for packaging. Okay, that's the one before. The sentence after this is because they might have rust. Rust tadi karat. So which one is your answer? Cepat je jawab. B. Okay, thank you. B. Betul tak B? Are you sure B? Okay, maybe. Any other answers that I have? F. Okay, so I have F, I have B, I have F. Banyak? Okay. Mostly I'm getting F. Okay, so tadi, alright, F, let me see. F, do not choose cans that are dented or damaged. Yes, the correct answer is actually F. Sebab rust ialah karat. Okay, cans ialah tin. So only tin boleh berkarat. Okay, so that's why the answer should be F. Okay, so the answer, okay, you do not choose cans that are dented or damaged. Okay, so yang ni semua tak. Okay, D pun tak because you have already used that. Okay, alright, so the best answer is F. Alright, okay, thank you. Okay, next one, 29. If there are some packages that have been opened or boxes that have been torn. Okay, just now you read in the options, ada yang open packages. Okay, go straight away to that one. Blah, 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 blah. G. Okay, you might risk your health as the food or contents in the open packages are exposed to germs and bacteria. Would that be the best? I think that would be the best. Okay, let's see. Okay, packages that have been opened. A, allergic, bukan. Attractive wrappers, bukan. Buying in bulk pun bukan. Computer pun bukan. F is definitely out because we have used it. So the only answer option there is G. Alright, I think that's the easiest one so far. Okay, so here the answer is G. You might risk your health as the food or contents in the open packages are exposed to germs and bacteria. Alright, great. Okay, next one, 30. Read all the labels carefully. Okay, so we have labels here, different information, expiry date, ingredients, net weight. Okay, so look for the option with labels. Ada tak labels kat sini? Can anybody see? Okay, this one is about labels. Okay. Nampak ni? Because if you read the sentence after, it says a product should not be purchased unless it is sure to not cause any harm. So if you're allergic to something, the food may harm you, right? So that's why you need to read the labels. Okay. So yang ni semua dah up. So the answer could be A or H. You will be able to know when a product expires and what it is made of. But does it have anything to do with the sentence after? No. Right? So that's why your answer is A. Okay? Okay, faham tak? Alright, so make sure you read the sentence before as well as the sentence after before you make your choice. Okay, next one, 31. Okay, this one pun senang. Box of sardines commonly bought in bulk. Okay, here, that's your keyword there, bulk. So find the one with the bulk buying tadi. Mana? Which one? Can you tell me? Can you see? Okay, I have an answer here. Anybody? Siapa nak jawab? Daniel. Yay. Yes. Okay, C, correct. All right. Because that is so obvious, buying things in bulk is there. All right. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, so here, even here, you have the connector to elaborate some more on the point before that. Okay, very good. So the answer is C. Okay, next one. Things. Okay, so that's your answer. C, besides buying things in bulk, can help consumers to get the lowest price due to the discount given. Okay, excellent. Okay, lastly, last one. Ini pun senang. Very easy. Okay, who can tell me the answer? Here just now we have read in the options about click of the mouse. Okay, from there, the background knowledge is the click on the mouse. So which one? So E lah. Okay, I don't think there's any more, right? Betul tak E? You giving me E? Yes, thank you very much. Okay, yes, E. Okay, so your answer there is E. Because of your keywords there, e-shopping, internet, websites, they all have to do with computers. Even though here it doesn't mention the word computers, but because of your background knowledge, you know that you use a mouse with your computer. So that's why your answer is E. Okay, good job. Very, very good. Okay, so the process of completing a gap text. Firstly, read the sentences before and after the gap, then choose the best sentence to fit the gap, and of course, lastly, make sure you reread from the top of the passage to the end to see if it makes sense. Okay, so that's it. Part 4 done. Okay, so how are you feeling? You all yang mana satu? I think ayang gorila yang kat tengah ni dah penat dah. I'm very, very tired. Huh? Which one are you? The elephant ke? The raccoon ke? And this is so cute. The cat is so cute. Okay, and the koala is happily sleeping away. I hope none of you are doing this one. Okay? Alright. Okay, yang ini, I think the elephant, dia tertongging macam tu because dia tak faham kot. Sian dia. Okay? So, yeah. Okay, let's continue. Just a break there. Okay, part 5, information transfer. Okay, we are almost to the end of the workshop. Okay, information transfer is from question 33 to question 40. Okay, tips. Again, read the text carefully and understand them. Okay, number 2, read the questions. What do the questions want you to do? Okay, next one, highlight the keywords. Semua sama je actually. If it's reading, the tips are all the same. Okay, scan the text to find the information you need. And then, okay, this one is slightly different. Okay, be aware that the information you are looking for will not appear the same in the text. Okay, this is where rephrasing comes in, right? So this is where you need to be alert. All right. Okay, when completing notes, make sure you only write the number of words required. So make sure you read the instructions carefully. Dia nak berapa perkataan in that gap, okay, in that blank. One ke, two ke, okay. If it requires one word and you write two words, definitely is wrong, okay. Okay, check all your answers. Have you copied the words or phrases correctly? Okay. Make sure your spelling is correct. Your punctuation, is your punctuation correct? If it's the start of a sentence, make sure you start with a capital letter, right? If it's in the middle of a sentence, make sure you don't use a capital letter. Ada setengah orang dia dah biasa writing in capital letters. Every time he or she writes something, everything is in capital letters. Although the answer is correct. But because the punctuation is wrong, dah jadi salah. Rugi satu markah. Okay, and also you must make sure your spelling is correct. So for example, kalau the word is organized, O-R-G-A-N-I-S-E, you tulis Z-E, American spelling, it's already wrong. Okay, so be very careful in this part. All right. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So you have A to F. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, I cannot make it any bigger. Okay, let's see. Question 33 to 36. The question is, we interviewed 6 Form 5 students about their opinions on extracurricular activities. Okay, COCO activities. Read the text below and answer the questions that follow. Which paragraph describes the following opinion? Yeah, pendapat. Okay, on extracurricular activities. Okay, I'm missing one. Okay. Okay, so number 33. Okay, sorry. Okay, I hope my parents will allow me to join the activities. Okay, here, which one, if you look at the question dulu, which ones would be your keywords? Mana keywords you? Mana keywords you? Okay, I think here, the keyword here would be parents, allow, and join. Okay, there. Okay, so which one will you hope that your parents will allow to join the activities? So you cari all the ones. Which opinions have got the word parents in it? Okay, parents. A tak ada, B tak ada. Okay, talking about my family but nothing to do with parents. C also no parents. Okay, D might have parents because you can see the word dad there. Akila, okay, the word parents are there. Okay, and then Shami also no parents there. So it's between D and E. Okay, so between D and E, the better one would be, okay, she hopes that parents will allow me to join the activities. Ni kat sini straight away dah ada. Okay, I hope that my parents allow me to join the camping trip. Okay, so definitely the answer is there. It's very, very clearly stated. The words parents as well as allow is already there. So that's why your answer is paragraph E. Okay, so yang lain ni you cross. Okay, because they are not related. Okay, number 34. I am better in class because of the activities. Okay, so here again you have to highlight the word class and of course activities. Okay, siapa nak try? Ada tak dia kata kelas? Ni tak ada kelas. No class. Also no class. Okay. So you cannot find the word class in the text. So what do? Is there another word or another idea that's written there that shows that the person is in class or becomes better in class because of the activities? Ada. Okay. Okay, look at this one. Okay, so this ones are all crossed out. Okay, because E is about tuition classes. Okay, here it says, I could write very good argumentative essays. Okay, being in the debate team. So here, argumentative essays, of course, you will be writing argumentative essays in class. So, although they have not written the word class in the text, you can guess, okay, you can that because this person is talking about argumentative essays, you can guess it's one of the classroom activities. Okay, so that's why the answer is in paragraph A. Okay, nampak tak? Okay, perkataan ni tak ada kat sini. Okay, but because you know that you only write essays in class, okay, usually lah, okay, you write essays in class, then it should be this answer. Okay, A, because the rest don't have it. Okay, all right, next one. I have less time spent with friends. Okay, so here your keywords would be less time dengan friends. Okay, so find the ones with friends. Mana friends? Okay, I see C. Okay, Christopher Chong says, catching up on my studies during the weekends, but this is taking away my time from my friends. Okay, yes. Okay, here, see how it has been rephrased? It does not have less time spent with friends, but taking away my time from my friends. So it has been rephrased. The question here has been rephrased from the text. Okay, so yang ni you kena pandai baca. Right, so the answer is paragraph C. Okay, next, I cannot waste my time on these activities. Okay, somebody who doesn't see co-curriculum activities as positive, negative. So kita nak cari negative opinion. Kat mana? Okay, I can see this. Okay, I can see B. Okay, let's look at B. Okay, so your words that keywords that should be highlighted, waste time. Okay, waste time kat sini dia kata, I could not sacrifice my time on extracurricular activities. Okay, so again a rephrase. Okay, instead of saying I cannot sacrifice my time, it says I cannot waste my time. Okay, so that's why the answer is B. Okay, it's very clear. Okay, the answer is clearly there, but you have to really read it because it has been rephrased. Okay, next one. Okay, tadi dah habis Okay, until question 36. Now we go to the gap filling one. Okay, question 37 to question 40. Complete the notes below using information from the text. Choose no more than one word from the passage. Okay, it's a bit tricky because you have to find that one word from the passage. Okay, but I'm sure you can do it. Okay, now number 37. You need to spend your time doing something blank, blank, blank. Getting involved in extracurricular activities is one way to do this. Okay, so kena baca balik semua. Okay, definitely it's a positive message here, a positive opinion. Okay, but you need to find one word. Okay, look at D. Okay, I'm assuming that you have read everything. Okay, so we look at D. Aparna Kanesan says, he says he wants me to fill up my time with something worthwhile. Okay, so you need to spend your time doing something worthwhile and getting involved in extracurricular activities is one way to do this. Yes, so the answer should be worthwhile. Please make sure your spelling is correct and there is no gap in between that. Okay? All right, so that's question 37. Question 38. I feel confident conducting meetings and something events. Okay, so we have to find one here with meetings and events. Yang ni ada tak meeting? Public speaking, maybe event, it's an event, but no meetings there. This one also no meetings. This one also no meetings. No meetings, no events. No meetings, no events for E. So but for F, we have, okay, organizing an event or simply chairing a meeting. So the answer should be taken from here. Okay, so when the answer is taken from there, now which word should it be? Okay, if you look at the sentence here, conducting meetings. Okay, this is in the, this is in the, this is in the continuous tense. Okay, so the word here also needs to be in the continuous tense. So kat sini, alright, the word there should be organizing. Okay, not chairing an event because here is chairing meetings. Okay, kat sini dia tulis conducting meetings. Okay, here they have written chairing meetings. Same thing, same meaning, but just rephrase. It's just a synonym. Okay, so your answer is organizing events. So you make sure your spelling is correct. Organizing with an S. Okay, because in the text is also an S. Okay. Okay, don't use American English. Make sure you use British English. Okay, next one. Number 39. My parents will be what of me if I excel in my studies? Okay, kalau you fikir about collocations pun, okay, if you excel in your studies, the word that comes to your mind would be proud. Betul tak? My parents will be proud of me. So even if you did not read the text, you will still be able to answer this question. Okay, now, tapi make sure, you have to make sure. So you read it first. Mana yang ada proud? Ada tak the word? Okay, parents, cari parents. Okay, yang tadi yang ada parents. Okay, I want to do well in my studies because I want to make my parents proud of me. So that's your that's your answer there. Okay, nampak ni? It says here, I want to do well in my studies. But in the question, it says, I excel in my studies. Again, you can see rephrasing there. Okay, so excel as well as doing well in your studies, it means the same thing. Okay, so number 39, my parents will be proud of me. Okay, all right, great. Oh, okay. This one proud ni, okay, you be careful if you're spelling because I know some of my students, they always like to put N, P-R-O-U-N-D. I don't know why, okay, but they do that. So make sure you don't do that. Okay, proud of me. Okay, last question. We need to be able to what our studies with other activities after school. So talking about your studies and other activities. Okay, jom cari. Okay, so that means you'll be talking about your studies as well as the extracurricular activities. Okay, here, cari. Okay, so here Shahmi Rasif says, my studies are very important and so is extracurricular activities. So he sees both, yeah, studies as well as Coco. He feels that they are both important. So we need to be able to balance both of these. So here, your answer should be, we need to be able, nampak dah? Yang ni dia tak tukar. We need to be able to balance our studies with other school activities. And the answer is balance. Okay? Ta-da! Habis. Alright, so finish. Okay, any questions? Okay, I'm very happy that you're quite active today. So if you have any questions, you can write it in the chat box or even you can ask me now. Kalau tak ada, we can finish quickly. No questions? Okay, whatever it is, after this you can ask your teachers, right? Because we are already going to start school, kan? Okay. All right. So final tip from me. Okay, read, and read. Okay, it doesn't matter what you read. You read magazines ke, or a newspaper ke, manga ke. Okay, if you like to read poems, read. Okay, because that is the only way you can improve your vocabulary. That's the only way you can improve on your sentence structure as well as your grammar. Okay, so read. Whatever you, whenever you have free time, read. Okay, you need to remember, macam when you read in English is totally different from reading in sejarah ke, geography ke, because for that you have to read for facts. Whereas in English, you are not reading for facts, you are reading for fun. Okay? Okay, so make sure you start this reading habit. Okay, it's very good for you. Okay, my second tip is watch more movies or programs in English. And there are lots of YouTube videos, okay? Short, TikTok pun ada. Okay, this is where you can actually improve your English because you can actually hear the pronunciation, and this will be good for your listening. Okay, and this will also be good for speaking. This is how you improve your English. Okay, my favorite one here is listen to songs and sing, because in the songs, the sentence structure is there. Then if you can memorize the song, it'll be better. Yeah, it'll be better if you can memorize the song, because sometimes you can use it in your essay. Why not? Okay, and the next one, speak up. Don't be shy to speak English. Alright, you are all Julang A people. Julang A, patutnya you are the cream of the crop. Right, you are the best. So you speak up, jangan malu. Because I'm sure most of you, some of you, well, at least some of you will be going overseas. Right, you will be continuing your studies overseas. So you need to learn English. Alright, and books in universities, they're all in English. So you need to learn, be good in English. So speak up. Kalau you malu, if you're shy about talking, speaking to your friends, or speaking to your parents, okay, do what I did when I was in school. I spoke to the mirror. Masa tu tak ada handphone, tak boleh nak record on the handphone. Okay, I spoke to the mirror. Okay, so I was actually speaking to myself, and that's how I improved my pronunciation. I improved my speaking. Okay, I wasn't shy anymore. Okay, later on. Okay, and the best thing here, lastly, SPM, SPM assessment sekarang ni is all about collocation. So maybe you want to start a collocation notebook. Okay, so all the words that go together, all the synonyms that go together, you collect them so it's easy for you. Try to rephrase things, try to use different words. Okay, words that you are not comfortable with, but if you don't try to use it, you won't know whether it's right or wrong. And I'm sure your teachers will be behind you every step of the way to help you in this. Okay, so that's it, I think. Right? Okay, there are some live worksheets that my colleagues will share with you. Nanti we will give you the links. Okay, you can try this. Okay, and also if you want me to share the Google form for the exam or the test for reading, just write it down. Okay, tell your teacher or something, and then I will share it with you. Okay, all right. Okay, the end. So that's me, the cat here. I'm happy that we have finished this. Okay, so I'd like to say a big thank you to all who have participated in today's program. Okay, if I have used any harsh words, I apologize. Okay, and I thank Allah for the opportunity to be here with you, to guide you, and I hope everything that I've shared with you is beneficial. Okay, so stay safe, take care of your health, and don't forget to get vaccinated. All right, so see you guys in school. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay. Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Teacher Ann atas ceramah yang telah disampaikan. Saya harap semua pelajar dapat take note, dapat simpan, dapat ingatkan semula apa yang telah kamu pelajari sebentar tadi. Hampir 2 jam ya bersama dengan Teacher Ann. Okay, semoga Tuhan memberkati segala ilmu yang telah dipelajari pada hari ini dan semoga pelajar mendapat cemerlang dalam SPM nanti. Okey, begitu juga saya nak ingatkan pelajar jangan lupa untuk jaga diri, esok kita ada ceramah teknik menjawab soalan matematik tambahan. Bahan telah diberi, harap semua pelajar buat. Dan lusa ada ceramah teknik menjawab soalan kimia. Ini untuk ingatan sahaja ya. Okey, terima kasih banyak-banyak. Kita jumpa lagi esok dan lusa.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, Teacher Anne.
Welcome. Okay, good luck you all. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, and thanks, and very good.
Thank you. Kering dah tukar.
Okay, thank you, Anne.
Thank you, teacher.
Oh, Kak Syarah. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you ya. Thanks for joining us.
All right.